morning students. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Gyan Manjari Modern School. Myself Rachna Shukla is back again with subject maths of standard 8 and our ongoing chapter is lesson number 3, that is squares and square root. We are now continuing with our exercise 3B and that is question 6. See, in the previous two parts we learned about how to find out the squares of a number. Then we learnt about the properties of a squares of a number, and we also saw some of the examples and exercise question of how to find the squares of a number without directly calculating and without indirectly. So with this, here we start exercise 3B, question number 6, which you will write down in your fair book. So question 6 is, state the number of numbers between number 1 4 square and 5 square. So you don't have to directly calculate what is 4 square and 5 square. 4 square is 16. 5 square is 25. So you don't calculate 4 square, 5 square, then count the numbers between 16 and 25. But directly we can know the number of numbers between these two squares, and that is the double of the first digit, that is 8. The double of first digit. 4. What is the double of 4? The double of 4 is 8. So 8 will be your answer. Then the second question, and that is 15 square and 16 square. So you don't have to calculate what is 15 square, then find out what is 16 square and then count the numbers. No, directly you can find the answer as the double of 15. What is the double of 15? The double of 15 is 30 and your answer is 30. So there are 30 numbers between the square of 15, that is 225, and the square of 16, that is 256. So the number between 225 and 256 are 30. Directly you can find out. The third question is 10 square and 11 square. 10 square and 11 square. So what is 10 square? 10 square is 100, 11 square is 121. So don't count the numbers between 100 and 121, but directly you can find out by doubling the lower digit, that is 10. What is the double of 10? The double of 10 is 20. So 20 is your answer. Next, question number 4, that is 30 square and 31 square. Yes, so again don't find out the square of 30 and 31, but direct double of 30. What is the double of 30? The double of 30 is 60. So 60 is your answer. Please write down question 6 in your fair book. Then we will start with the next question number 9. Question 7 and 8 are cancelled. So question number 7. Sorry, not 7, but direct question number 9. Question 9 is, state which are Pythagoras triplets. You have to state which are Pythagoras triplets. See, you have studied Pythagoras triplets in your lower standard, and that is AC square is equal to AB square plus BC square. By this formula, we will find out whether it is a triplet or not. So starting with number 1, that is 4, 5 and 6. So 4, 5 and 6 we will calculate as 4 square plus 5 square is equal to 6 square. So 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. 16 plus 26 is 36. No, it is not 36. It is 41. So 41 not equal to 36. So no, it is not a Pythagoras triplet. Like this way we will solve another sum, that is the second sum, and that is 6, 8 and 10. 6, 8 and 10. So for solving this sum, for proving whether it is Pythagoras triplet or not, we will write down 6 square plus 8 square is equal to 10 square. What is 6 square? It's 36. What is 8 square? It's 64. And what is 10 square? It's 100. So 36 plus 64, it's 100 is equal to 100. So we got both the answers as 100 and 100, LHS side and RHS side. So it is a Pythagoras triplet. Okay students, like this way you will solve question number 9. Now the remaining two questions, that is the third and the fourth one, you will do by yourself in this question number 9. Third and fourth one you will do by yourself. Coming to the next question of the exercise, that is question number 10. Write down all these things in your fair book. Question number 9, 1, 2, 3, 4 by yourself. Question number 10. Your question 10 is, what will be the length of the diagonal of a rectangle of sides 6 meter and 8 meter. So a rectangle is given. I am drawing here the figure. This is the rectangle. The sides are 6 meter, 6 meter and 8 meter, 8 meter. So you have to find the length of the diagonal. See, this is the diagonal of the rectangle. You have to find this. So you have already learned this. For this is a right angle triangle. These two sides are given. So you have to find the hypotenuse. So if we write this as C, this as A and this as B. So the formula will be C square is equal to A square plus B square. And C square is equal to A square is 8 square plus 6 square. C square is equal to 64 plus 36. C square is equal to 100 and C is your 10. The root of 100 is 10. With this we have find out the diagonal of the rectangle by squaring the sides and adding the squares of the sides and finding the square root. So this was your question 10. Now question 11. Question 11 is, find the squares. Very interesting question, students. Find the squares by using the method of two-digit number. And the question is, number 1, it's 45. So, if you want to find the square of 45, you will not multiply 45 into 45, but you will first write down 5. The square of 5 is 25. So, there will be two digits. Here it will be 25. Why 25? Because the square of 5 is 25. So, our last two digits will be 25. Now, 4. After 4, what is the number that is 5? So, 4 5s are 20. 2025 is your answer. First step, find out the square of 5 and put in last two digits, that is 25. Then 4. What is the number after 4? 4 after 4 it comes 5. So multiply both these numbers. 4 5s are 20. This is your answer. Next question number 2. That is 75. Again 4-digit answer. In 75, what is the digit? Last digit is 5. So what is the square of 5? It's 25. So here you will write last two digits as 25. Now the first digit is 7. So what comes after 7? After 7 it comes 8. 7 8s are 7 8s are 56. 5 6 2 5 is your answer. The third one, 95. Again 4-digit answer, and 95 means 5 here. So last two digits will be the square of 5, that is 25. Put here 25. Now this number 9. So what is the number after 9? After 9 comes 10. Multiply both the numbers 9 and 10. 9 10s are 90. What is 9 10s are? 90. 9025 is your answer. Then comes 25. Again 4-digit number 5. What is 5? The square of 5, that's 25. The square of 5 is 25. And 2. What comes after 2? After 2 it comes 3. 2 3s are 6. So 625 is your answer. What comes after 3? 2 3s are 6. 625 is your answer. The fifth one, that is 65. 5 here. So last two digits will be 25. The square of 5. And 6. What comes after 6? After 6 it comes 7. Multiply both the numbers. 6 7s are 42. 4225 is your answer. Now write this everything in your fair book, and coming to the last question of your exercise 3B, question number 12. Find which are squares of odd numbers and which are of even numbers. Find which are the squares of odd number and of even numbers. So a number is given and you have to find out the number is the square of either odd number or even number. So starting with the first question, and that is 961. See, 961 is a perfect square, but of which number, either odd or even? You just have to mention odd or even. 961 is an odd number, so its square root will also be odd. According to the property, we have learnt in the property that the squares of an odd number will always be odd and the squares of an even number will always be even. We have already learnt this in our property of square and square root. So 961 is an odd number, so its square root will also be odd. The next number, that is, I am first writing down the question, then we will discuss. 313600, third 529, fourth 6724, and fifth 1089, sixth 4225. 313600, it's even number, so the square root will also be even. 529 odd number, so the square root will also be odd. 6724, it's even number, so the square root will also be even. 1089, it's an odd number, square root will also be the odd. And 4225, it's an odd number, so the square root will also be odd. With this, we have completed our exercise, that is exercise 3B. Now let's start with a new topic. The new topic is about square roots. Our next topic is square roots. Finding the square root, starting with example 9, very easy topic, it will be easily understandable. So example 9, find the square root of 36, that is A, and B is find the value of root 64. This is your example 9, which you will do in your example book. Find the square root of 36. All of you know the squares and square root you have learnt from 1 to 20. So the square root of 36 is 6. Your answer is directly 6. 6 6 are 36. Then the value of root 64, that means square root of 64 is 8. Directly your answer is 8, because 8 8s are 64. Now the next one, example 10. Find the square root of 144 by prime factorization method. So you have to find out the square root of 144 by prime factorization method. That you know, that means the LCM method by finding the factors. Very easy. Starting finding the LCM method, the factors method, that is 144, dividing it by 2. 2 7s are 14, 2 2s are 4, again by 2. 2 3s are 6 and 2 6s are 12, again by 2. 2 1s are 2 and 2 8s are 16. Then by 2, 2 9s are 18 and 3 3s are 9, 3 1s are 3. So this we have find out the factors of 144, and now we will write in the square root form 144 root is equal to root 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3. So this form, these factors, prime factors we got. Now take out it, the 2. So root 144 is equal to root 2 into 2 into 3, and that is 2 into 3, that is 12. Root 144 is equal to 12. This way, very easy, you will solve your sum, that is example 10. Now I am showing you example 11, how to solve that. Example 11, find the value of root 400 by prime factorization method. The same thing you will do by prime factorization method. So let's find the factors of 400. 400 is 200s are 200s are 250s are and 225s are. Then by 5 5s are 5 1s are. Now write down here root 400 equal to root 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5, and that is 2 into 2 into 5. What it will be the answer? 2 2s are 4, 4 5s are 20. So your answer will be 20. In this way you will do all the sums, that is example 12 and example 13 by yourself. Example 15 also by yourself. Now I will teach you example 14. Example 14, and the question is find the square root of 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. So you have to find out the square root. Directly the prime factors are given. So write down like this way. Your answer is root, put in pairs like this way, and then take out one common number from the pair, and that will be your answer. 2 2s are 4, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. 60 will be your answer. Directly the prime factors are given. You have to put in the square and find out the answer. Now the next number, question number 16, example 16. Your example 16 is find the value of root 9 a to the power 4 b to the power 8. So what you will do with this? A to the power 4 and b to the power 8. So starting with the sum, first write down like this way the question, then elaborate. Expand the numbers. 9 means 3 into 3. A to the power 4 means a square into a square. See, 2 plus 2, 4, which we have already studied in our powers and exponent chapter. A to the power 4 means a square into a square, and b to the power 8 means b to the power 4 into b to the power 4, like this way. Now take out the common things. And the common is 3 from here, a square from here, and b to the power 4 from here. So this is your answer. You have to expand the numbers in the power and exponent form. See, 9 means 3 into 3. A to the power 4 means a square into a square. A square into a square means a to the power 4. B to the power 8 means b to the power 4 into b to the power 4. B common. 4 plus 4 is 8. So expand the numbers, then take out the common. From 3 we will get 3, a square and a square, a square. B to the power 4 into b to the power 4, only b to the power 4. So this is your answer of this way. With this, I end my session here, and now it's time for your homework. So please write down your homework, and you have to do it in your example book and fair book. First homework is of exercise 3B, question number 6, question number 9, 10, 11 and 12. 6, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Then this is in your fair book. Then example 9 to example 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and 16. 9 to 16 in example book. And exercise 3C. Question number 1, 3, 4 and 5. See, this is your homework, your today's homework. Please note down it properly. You have to do exercise 3B, question number 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, which I have already taught you in this session on the board. Then example 9 to 16, we have already discussed all the examples on the board in this session itself. So please copy all the examples in your example book, the exercise sums in your fair book, and last exercise 3C. From that you will solve question number 1, 3, 4, 5. These question 1 is of FB, question 3 and 4. Question 4 is of finding the square root by prime factorization method, which I taught you on the board, and question 5 is based on the last example which we did right now. So with this, complete your work, paste your homework in your WhatsApp group and do the work very nicely and neatly. If you have any doubt, you can ask the doubt in the group when it is open in the night between 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. With this, children, be safe at your home. Thank you, take care and bye-bye.